Parents and students, welcome to Treasure Mountain Junior High. My name is Mr. Fine, and I'm the principal here at Treasure Mountain Junior High. We're excited to show you what makes Treasure Mountain great and what we love about this school. First and foremost, our mission statement: empowering students to reach their full potential in a diverse and dynamic world. I want to jump right into this tour. Let's head to our library, a space that's been sponsored by the Ed Foundation. It's got a beautiful maker space and some awesome furniture, collaborative learning. Unfortunately, we're in COVID, so it is a little bit more spread out and a little less collaborative than we like. Let's head that way right now. Things we love about being on the Currents campus is we're able to tell our students that we are Mustangs. That's our mascot, but we're also miners. This is what kids want to be, and our 9th grade students compete in all the extracurricular sports. So again, we're Mustangs and we're miners here on the Currents campus. This is our library. Come check it out. Got a lot of unique features to our library. This library was just renovated. It was a collaboration between the district, the Ed Foundation, and the PTO. A huge fundraiser to make this happen. Beautiful new carpet, but what we're most excited about is everything is movable. We're the only library in our district that features movable bookshelves, movable tables, chairs on wheels, so we can make a space that's collaborative and inviting for all learners. Of course, we've got soft seating for some great reading nooks, and when it's not COVID, we're able to be a little bit even more creative with this space. So come this way, I'll show you some of our maker space materials. We've got 3D printers right over here. So in this room, we've got a few different staff members here that are amazing. We have Ms. Stages and Ms. Bruschi, and what they do is they work with students to meet their needs individually. Ms. Stages is our Check and Connect mentor. She works to help our students who need a little extra support academically. And Ms. Bruschi works with students who have had a bad moment, but our goal is to get them back into the classroom as quickly as possible. And then something exciting back in this room is you can see some of our 3D printers. Again, these were sponsored by the Ed Foundation as well as our CTE Perkins funding. So we're really excited to have a fun maker space. We've got a few 3D printers. We don't have our laser here yet, but it's coming. And it's a great opportunity for those students that want to get involved in engineering and creative design to utilize some of these unique features to our school district that you see in Ecker, Treasure, and Park City High School. All right, let's keep going this way.
All right, let's check out our assistant principals. Come on into the Added Services office. Let's see if they're in here right now. All right, team, let's jump in. Mr. Salinas, right here. This is the guy. Supposedly on Tuesdays, you might be able to get talkies from him. Great guy, community support. He's always happy to help. Mr. Salinas, and our other assistant principal right over here.
Nice to meet you.
Too. Dr. Reynolds. Believe it or not, she was at Ecker. Like you probably remember her. She was there. Now we have her. It's awesome. We love having her. Dr. Reynolds rocks.
So welcome. You're no longer a Timberwolf. You will be a Mustang when you come to this corral.
Let's go. Let's go.
Boom, boom, boom. In this building, and as we walk down the ramp, you have Miss Maddox's classroom. She teaches some of the more popular electives, film studies, and we have had some great students come out of our film program. In fact, a student is filming this right now, so we have a lot of talent, and it starts here in 8th and 9th grade in film, and then carries on with Mr. Fish at the high school. He's really good. You're going to want to continue through that program. Film studies for filmmaking with Miss Maddox. Come down this classroom, so we're kind of an X-shaped school, but we've got a stubby side, a shorter side. This is the shorter side. We have some of our special ed support down on this side. We've also passed some of that throughout the building. And then we have our gymnasium. Our gymnasium is where our high school 8th and 9th grade, our 8th grade teams practice, as well as our PE activities. I happen to love basketball, so we got to show you the gym for a second. But this is our gymnasium, very functional space. We have 3 different PE teachers in 8th grade. Again, you take PE and health for a full year, and in 9th grade you take a semester of PE only. All right, I think I smell something. That's because there's a foods class down this way that's cooking. Always a popular elective. I loved it as a student. in this school district, because who doesn't like to get to eat a little bit and learn? So we're gonna head down this way. I also might hear a little bit of music because we have our band and orchestra choir room down this way. So let's peek in and see if there's anything cooking right now. Looks like they're doing a demonstration. I see a lot of chopped food and whatnot. What are we making today?
We're practicing tonight skills and we're gonna make salsa.
Salsa today. It sounds like something I need to come back to. A lot of fresh. Let's head down to the choir, band, and orchestra room. These are some of our awesome students here. Some of them are peer tutors and some of our special ed students we love having here at Treasure. So, tough. I'm gonna go with orange as my favorite. Orange is my favorite. Ooh, orange is almost winning. Okay. Thanks everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kira.
Can you go this way? I think we're gonna have to turn around over here. You can go down and see
Really exciting program that you guys are seeing there. We have peer tutors that work with some of our special education students. It allows for that integration of social interaction, and it also creates a level of empathy where students are understanding where everyone's coming from. So it's one of my favorite programs to see kids loving on each other, caring about each other, regardless of their background and circumstances. A lot of fun. Always love catching them in the hall and saying hello. Then we've got Mr. Coleman, computer. You see a lot of kids working on their computers in this classroom. That's typically what's happening in here. So when you come in to the main entrance of our school, you're going to see there's a main office and attendance office. These are important things to know about. If your son or daughter is going to miss school, we want them to let our attendance secretary, Miss Vicki, know. She takes great pride in making sure we have accurate attendance, which is awesome for safety. It's also important because we're able to communicate with you as a parent or guardian on the attendance of your son or daughter. So this is Miss Vicki. I'm going to have her wave. Miss Vicky's the best. If a student is coming in late, they need to check in, or leaving early, they need to check in and out at the attendance office. You can also email tmjhattendance@pcschools.us. Is that right? tmjhattendance@pcschools.us if you want to excuse a student absence. We ask that you do that as promptly as possible so our records are accurate on where your student was. And then right here we have the main office. In the main office, we have Miss Ward, who's our front office secretary. She's amazing. She's a great person to call if you need help with anything. You can call the main office. Miss Ward or Miss McCall will take great care of you in the main office. Can you wave for us? That's Miss Ward. We're all masked up, so it's a little bit hard to see everyone. But they'll take great care of you. Miss Ward and Miss McCall in the main office for general questions, and for attendance-related issues, Miss Vicki in the attendance office. Let's poke into Mr. Duca's classroom and see if students are building any molecules and what they're doing. Come on, let's take a look. Alright, so in this area we have our English and History department. We have Mrs. Hughes, who's an 8th grade English teacher. We have Mr. Heisey, who teaches 8th grade history as well as 9th grade geography. We have Mrs. Famouk, who's an English 8th grade teacher as well. As we come down this way, we have Mr. Barry, who teaches geography as well as a very fun and popular Intro to Law elective. And let's see if we can sneak in to Mr. Mueller's classroom. Looks like their kids may be on a mass break, but in Mr. Mueller's class, it's Exploring Computer Science. It's a 9th grade class, and what you get awesome opportunities to learn about computers, programming, but some of the best activities with Legos in the school. Not only do you get to play with Legos, you learn great project management skills like Scrum project management. They have Lego robots that you get to program in this classroom, so I'm a big fan of Legos. It's a really fun place to be. Mr. Mueller does a great job with that class. This is a 9th grade class that all students do take. As we come this way, we've got Mr. Jeffrey, world-class AP Geography teacher. That's a course available to 9th graders. Strongly encourage students to consider the extra challenge. Let's poke in what they're learning about. I heard earlier today that they were talking about development. Right here, you're seeing an elective class. It is social justice, very popular elective class. You can see how full it is through the window, but they're going to talk about the challenging social realities, and there's so much complexity in today's world. It creates great dialogue. They try to look at all perspectives and really recognize what social injustices may or may not exist. That's an elective class available to 9th graders. And as we finish this hallway, we wrap up with a few more foreign language classes. We have our DLI 5 Spanish teacher, Mr. Clayton. We have our Spanish 2, 3, and Spanish for Spanish speakers teacher, Mr. Moscoso. He also does Latinos in Action. That's a course here. Any bilingual student is welcomed in that class, and it's an opportunity for students to really be proactive in how they approach our community. They work with other schools in the community, and they really try to engage younger students as the Latino community, but also get out and about and do community service. So it's a really powerful group, Latinos in Action, with Mr. Moscoso. Down this way on the right, we have Mr. Parker, 9th grade English. We have Ms. Armstead, Spanish 1 and 2. Mrs. Herner is our French teacher, and Mrs. Winans is our last English teacher, 9th grade English. She does a fantastic job as well. So that is it for this hallway. Let's go see if we can
Thanks so much for joining us at Treasure Mountain Junior High. We're so excited for you to be here next year on the Currents campus. Have a great day, everybody.